October is here, which means it's time for pumpkin spice and getting spooked by the biggest video games dropping this month. From epic adventures to blood-pumping action, we've got a lineup that would make even the Headless Horseman trade in his pumpkin for a controller. My name is Kodiak, this is Legacy Gaming, and here's everything worth playing in October 2025. Ghost of Yotei is a gripping samurai revenge saga set in 1603 Japan, centuries after its predecessor, Ghost of Tsushima. Players step into the shoes of Atsu, a lone mercenary whose family was slaughtered by the Yotei Six, a ruthless warlord faction. Donning the ghost mask, Atsu embarks on a relentless quest for vengeance across the rugged terrains of Ezo. The game retains the open-world exploration and dynamic combat of its predecessor, introducing a diverse new arsenal of weapons, including the katana, tanagashima, wadachi, yari, kusarigama, and the kaginawa. A notable addition is the Wolf Companion, enhancing stealth and opening up new combat tactics. The developers have also emphasized reducing repetitive side activities, offering a more varied and engaging open-world experience. Atsu's journey is deeply personal, driven by memories of her lost family and the desire to restore their honor. The narrative unfolds through cinematic storytelling enriched by a collaboration with Shinichiro Watanabe and lo-fi artist Nujabes, delivering a uniquely memorable soundtrack. Reviews are already in for this game, and while it's not a perfect 10, most outlets agree Ghost of Yotei is worth checking out. 2XKO is a new 2v2 tag team fighter from Riot Games, where you assemble a duo of League of Legends champions to brawl in ways fans of these characters have never seen before. Each team consists of a point and an assist, and you can tag swap mid-combo to call in your assist to extend pressure, perform a dynamic save to disrupt enemy sequences, or handshake tag to flip control between your two fighters on the fly. Expect standard, light, medium, and heavy attacks, supers that consume meter, and a host of special moves tailored to each champion's unique background. Movement looks crisp, with dashes, jumps, and air dashes, while defensive tools include blocking, push blocking, and parrying to counter aggression, while the fuse system adds strategic depth by letting you tweak synergies between your chosen champions and their assist behaviors. At launch, the roster will be relatively small, featuring champions like Ahri, Yasuo, Echo, Darius, Blitzcrank, Teemo, Jinx, Vi, and Braum, with even more characters planned post-release. Early access launch kicks off with Season 0, with progression and unlocks carrying over to the eventual full release. Riot is also backing First Impact, a competitive initiative that supports 22 community events with duo bounties and prize pools. Kingmakers is a wild mashup of medieval warfare and modern firepower. You play as an operative sent 500 years into the past to alter history and prevent a future apocalypse. You bring modern weapons and vehicles into the 15th century, unleashing AKs, shotguns, grenade launchers, SUVs, even helicopters and airstrikes into a world filled with knights, castles, cavalry, and more. What makes Kingmakers stand out, aside from its seemingly goofy fun, is its blend of third-person action and large-scale strategy. At any moment, you can jump from combat into command mode, directing thousands of AI soldiers across sprawling battlefields. You'll need to command your troops to hold choke points, flank the enemy, or engineer defenses, then dive back into the chaos to mow down the opposing army yourself. Destruction is fully dynamic, walls crumble, buildings collapse, and battle lines shift in real time. The game supports up to 4 players co-op, with each commander bringing their own armies into the campaign or sandbox battles. You'll also make story-driven choices, siding with England, Scotland, or Wales, while branching into different outcomes and endings. If you haven't heard of Absolum, it's worth a search. In this fusion of a fantasy beat-em-up meets roguelite, you'll roam the shattered land of Palam as one of 4 rebels: Galandra, a sword and necromancy-focused character; Carl, a dwarf that wields fist and a blunderbuss; Cider, a stealthy dual wielder; or Braum, a levitating frog wizard with ranged magic and gliding capabilities. Each of them comes with their own distinct playstyle. Combat is built around light and heavy attacks, combo chaining, time dodges and deflections to trigger counters, while using mana to cast powerful arcana spells. Runs are dynamic. You'll pick randomized rituals, which are passive modifiers, and upon defeating a boss, you'll unlock inspirations, which are unique active skills. Between runs, the death loop will send you back to a hub where you'll invest in permanent upgrades as you prepare for the next run. The map features branching paths, side quests, surprise encounters, and a heavy focus on replayability. Whether playing solo or in two-player co-op, the mix of tactical depth, crisp animations, and run variety positions Absolum to quite possibly be a solid take on a modern side-scrolling brawler. Little Nightmares 3 marks a bold evolution in the series that spans back to 2017, introducing cooperative gameplay for the first time. Developed by Supermassive, the game continues to draw inspiration from stop-motion animation, maintaining the series' distinctive visual charm while following two new protagonists, Lo and Alone, as they navigate the haunting realm known as the Nowhere. Unlike previous titles, players can team up online, each controlling one of the characters, Lo armed with a bow and Alone wielding a wrench. This dynamic opens the door for unique puzzle solving and combat scenarios that require teamwork and coordination. The game retains the franchise's signature eerie atmospheres with environments like a necropolis and a desolate city filled with lurking dangers. The co-op experience replaces the isolation of earlier games with the tension of potential separation, and while the addition of multiplayer should bring fresh gameplay elements, the developers have ensured fans that solo players can still enjoy the full narrative with an AI companion. Battlefield 6 is gearing up to be a massive return to form for the franchise, blending larger-than-life combat with the tactical action that many fans of this genre are hyped about. Set in 2027, the campaign drops you into a fractured world. NATO is collapsing, a private military company called Pax Armada is rising, and you play as an elite US Marine raider known as Dagger 13. Multiplayer, obviously the focus, revives the classic 4-class setup: Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon, each with role-specific gadgets, signature weapons, and enhanced specializations. Movement and gunplay get a much-needed upgrade through the new kinesthetic combat system, which lets you mount weapons on walls to reduce recoil, revive teammates under fire via drag and revive, and offers more cover-leaning and tactical options than before. Maps, which have always been a centerpiece of Battlefield games, are large, varied, and destructible. Expect massive vehicle combat, open zones for flanking, verticality, and even tighter urban combat. Iconic modes such as Conquest, Breakthrough, Rush, Team and Squad Deathmatch, King of the Hill, Domination, and a brand new mode called Escalation are all confirmed, as well as a free-to-play Battle Royale. Battlefield Portal is also back with more powerful tools for community creators to build custom game modes and content. In short, Battlefield 6 wants to capitalize on this moment, with fans hungry for something new. Their goal is to deliver large-scale immersive war, balancing classic features with new tactical mobility and destruction, the likes of which we haven't seen. Pokémon Legends Z-A takes players back to a fully reimagined Lumos City in Kalos, where urban redevelopment serves as a backdrop for a radical new chapter in Pokémon. You'll choose from Chikorita, K-Pig, or Totodile as your starters as you explore wild zones scattered throughout the city and sneak into battle zones at night for the Z-A Royale, a tournament where trainers can launch surprise attacks and vie for ranks from Z to A. Combat ditches the classic turn-based model. Trainers and Pokémon instead move in real time, positioning, dodging attacks, and moving to avoid AoE attacks, all while filling the returning Mega Energy gauge, allowing Pokémon to temporarily Mega Evolve mid-battle. Some confirmed Mega Evolutions include the beloved Mega Charizard, Mega Lucario, and Mega Gardevoir, while new additions such as Mega Victory Bell and Mega Raichu X and Y are just a few of the surprise additions to the game. Multiplayer returns via the Z-A Battle Club, allowing up to 4 players to real-time link battle, where you compete to KO the most opposing Pokémon in timed matches. Add to that deep customization, night and day cycles, and strong ties to the series lore. We're all hoping Z-A ends up being a solid new addition to the Pokémon franchise. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 drops you into a dark neo-noir Seattle as Fire, an elder vampire awakened into a city torn apart by supernatural intrigue. Combat is visceral, with fast-paced melee attacks and dodges, combining with vampiric powers such as telekinesis, blood curse explosions, possessions, and mass hypnosis. Vertical mobility is a huge part of the gameplay as you scramble up walls, glide, air dash, and traverse rooftops. Your clan choice will shape your playstyle: melee aggression, stealth predator, or blood sorcery caster. 4 clans are confirmed at launch, with the once DLC locked La Sombra and Toreador now added to the base game after fan backlash, and all influence your powers and narrative path in different ways. Dialogue is supposedly tone-driven and shaped by appearance, reputation, and relationships, not rigid persuasion checks. Seattle itself isn't an open world and is instead designed as a dense hub with 5 connected districts: Uptown, Financial, Downtown, Chinatown, and Industrial. As you explore, you'll have to navigate the fragile Masquerade, hiding your vampiric nature, feeding discreetly, and juggling vampiric politics as you unravel a murder mystery threatening your very kind. The Outer Worlds 2 drops you into the role of an Earth Directorate agent sent to Arcadia to investigate space-time rifts that are tearing apart the colonies, and it's up to you to stop them. The sequel to the 2019 game offers both a first-person and third-person perspective, similar to Obsidian's recent game, Avowed. Character progression is built around traits and flaws instead of traditional RPG attributes, making choice more meaningful and imperfect. Gunplay has been overhauled. Aiming, shooting, and weapons should feel more refined, with unique armaments like a quad-barrel ice shotgun, adding new dimensions to an already wacky game. Companions make their return, each with their own goals, motivation, and strengths that they'll bring to the table. More importantly, how you interact with your companions matters even more. Arcadia reacts to your actions, and while factions like the Protectorate and the Megacorp fight for control, your decisions and dialogue shape the world in real time, using your backstory and traits to open up new opportunities that make each part of your adventure a bit more memorable. Arc Raiders is a third-person PvEvP extraction shooter set in a post-apocalyptic Earth overrun by mysterious robot entities known as Arc. Developed by Embark Studios, creators of The Finals, the game offers a unique blend of cooperative gameplay and competitive tension. In Arc Raiders, players assume the role of raiders tasked with scavenging valuable resources from the surface while contending with both AI-controlled Arc machines and rival squads. The gameplay emphasizes strategic planning, teamwork, and adaptability as you navigate dynamic environments and unpredictable threats, constantly changing in real time. If you successfully extract, you'll take your salvage and scrape together new weapons, workstations, and upgrades that will hopefully help you survive your next trip to the surface. Guys, there is a lot of excitement around this game, and it's currently one of the top most followed titles on Steam, which says a lot even this late into the year. So there you have it, everything worth checking out this October. Let us know what game you're most excited to play, and as always, if you appreciate the work that goes into making these videos, do me a solid, hit that thumbs up, and consider subscribing. My name is Kodiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.